Hi everyone, hope everybody's doing well. I know I am. Um, One, I came on to give a message, but I also want everyone that, you know, that's waiting for their DM or DFs, and also the chosen ones. Everything will be fine. You're all protected, and just stay patient. Um, you can't imagine how patient I've been. But anyway, I kept getting shown a whole bunch of stuff. At first, I was ignoring it, but they kept showing me. I ignored it because what I saw, I just wanted to be quiet. To me, I didn't care because I knew at one point, at the right time, I would have to let, you know, someone know everything since childhood. Those people, they thought that I would forget. The other ones who came in the picture thought I wouldn't catch on either. All of them, and all the ones that they got involved were all wrong. All thought that they would bring me down, keep me from my chosen one, keep me from anything like before. Even the new ones, because you got tangled up with some of my family members, which I explained that in my other video, and the new ones who thought that I was involved breaking people up, etc., etc. I would say, again, God, my ancestors, my spiritual team, and warriors. I'm highly protected, and so is my media family and certain ones in the family. And it's been that way since I was born. Even though I went through everything, the battles, the magic, whatever else you all tried to do, I was still protected. I'm not going to say I didn't feel it, everything. I did. But not as much. I mean, yeah, there was a phase that, except for a few times, it hit me good. That's because, well, I won't go into it. I didn't know about any of this because no one spoke of it. Well, then and now, I know why. It still don't mean that I wasn't still getting downloads or anything. I was still protected from God in heaven above. At a certain point, they actually did push me finally, and I found someone to tell me. And with a situation, they did save me. Um, anyway, I, you know, it was like you guys, made sure that you were trying to break me or whatever. That few times when I was, well, I say it wasn't me, really. I wasn't healed fully. And then I lost contact of that person who was helping me. Because I got that person because every once in a while through, different things when I got blocked and whatever. And you guys made sure that I wouldn't remember that everything got blocked. But it came out occasionally, only when God only made sure that it came out when it needed to be. But I still didn't understand. Because when I would tell people things, they would just like laugh. Oh, you're nuts. You're in fantasy land. You're, fairy tale land, whatever. I was like, okay, whatever. But when my dad passed away, he told me he saw a lot. He saw a lot. Even though that I'm not told everything, as my team and my DM, it's because it's not the right time for me to know. And they know that once I find out, that I'm going to be disappointed. But when, my DM, my team, they forgot. When they knew everything, I knew everything. But, I kept my mouth shut. I'm still going to until that right time. And I made sure that God in heaven above, especially my dad, well, God's my dad, but my dad, never mind. I'm not going to explain. Anyway, I made sure if I got mad or whatever, one, I'm human, but I won't. Because, again, like I said before, I will never stoop that low as these people. With my family, ones, and their groups. My dad is really upset what you did. He's like, all of you thought, because I'm like my dad, and you got over on him, that you thought that you could do the same BS on me. No. He had enough. Stop. Sorry. He's laughing. He had enough. Big time. And with the other ones and their groups, someone, I'm not going to say who, but it's a lot of people. They had enough too. They wanted me to say, time's up. Checkmate. Everything God in heaven above, you know, they wanted to wait. They got it all done. Now it's time to bring the surprise to all of you. It's not just for me. I am also speaking about, you know, the chosen ones, especially if they've been going through it for a long time. And DMs and DFs. I'm not saying, you know, that the other ones, you know, the DMs and DFs aren't going to, you know, meet up or whatever. As it's all over in the tarot world and other places, you've heard it, I spoke of it, you know, you need to clear up whatever you have to do to, you know, bring you know, you guys together. The chosen ones, well, they have to go through, well, I won't say. Only the chosen ones know. Also, to let everyone know, well, the ones who've been doing stuff, even though that I'm not supposed to know, everything's out of my hands anyway. So when that day comes, I'm not going to be quiet anymore. Oh, and I have to admit, I did forget something that I did forget to do. And they reminded me. To the ones who attach themselves to me, aren't anymore. Thing is, all the information and what I was doing, who I speak to get my information, because you guys wanted it. Well, I'm going to tell you now, it was done on purpose. By you attaching to my energy illegally, I didn't give permission. going into my dreams, and whatever else. I don't want to go down the list. I gave all of you all fake information. Did you really think that I was going to give you the real one? I mean, really? Whoever I speak to, and you can't imagine who I speak to, who is my spiritual team. And who my ancestors are. All that conversation that we have is a private one. I mean, I don't know how all of you think that you would get away with it. I just waited. And for the rest of all of them, you're not going to get away with doing it to others either. It's not, well, my situation, one, it's not my fault. That, you know, and it's not the other one's fault that whoever is going after the good ones. It's not our fault that you chose that path. There's plenty where you can learn to help you. All the fake accounts that you guys sent me, especially when I was down. Congratulations about that one, when I was down. But I didn't know after I got better that that was the setup. I didn't know that. Because God had enough. And He knew I had enough. And knew in my own way you won't get away with it. Especially when it comes down to that one of you, or maybe all of you, prevented me from healing somebody. And for me to say that, yes, I asked God, and I even asked that person. I asked if I was able to heal that person. And I asked them. And they said yes, and that I was prevented. So I've been saying it. You will get charged for that too. Because magic was involved with that one. And what I saw, you know, these visions and everything, back then, and whatever recent, not recent, but I was always wondering, when a person never said anything except, oh, hi, how's your day, whatever, just walks up to you, or, you know, whoever, because I couldn't do something right away or whatever, or they saw that I didn't do something, which I did, you know, could just walk up to you and punch you. I'm not a punching bag anymore for anyone. And all those years that I've been, well, I don't know, not awoke or awakened or whatever the word is, my warrior, my battles, and all the downloads are still happening. But now I know, and no one will ever just walk up to me and do that ever again for no reason. And no one is going to prevent my DM from me. Again. I was told that God chose him, and he knows who he is. No one else does. People think. Well, maybe not. When the time comes, when we decide. Only the one that thought that I broke them up. Thought I broke them up, but I didn't. This was way before. Anyway, I guess it had to be, you know, me to speak of it. Didn't want to, but it needs to come out. And for all the ones out there that went or still going through all that, just keep on having faith. There's a lot of help out there. And for sure, never give up. Ever. Who knows where I would have been if I did give up. So, put it this way. If I can do it, anybody can. Never give up. If you believe in your faith, and you can. You can. Never believe anyone who constantly says you can't do that, you can't do that. No. Don't believe it. Especially if you never tried. And it depends. You continue trying until you get it or whatever, or walk away from it and then come back. But the ones who do magic, that wasn't for you. Where, oh, it didn't work. I'll try again until it does work. Well, I don't know when it's going to get into your head. When God is constantly telling you, you messed with the wrong person, and you continue to keep on trying, well, that's on you. That stuff you don't keep on trying. Because you know it's wrong. But anyway, I gotta do something. And others are trying to get my attention. So, I spoke too much. I'm sending lots of love and light to everyone. And to those ones, I'm unstoppable. And I'm still here. And everyone have a lovely day and night wherever you are. Ciao.